Yo, 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 we live on location. Me and the blackest one coming to y'all during these playoffs. We got to tap in and man, oh man, Black, where do we start?
I want to kind of get the Cavs and the Orlando out the way and then get into the nitty gritty.
Unfortunately, man, my Magic struggling right now. We off to a 0-2 start.
This last tap in, you had a lot of excitement in your voice, and now your
I
tone
still got
changed a little
excitement in
bit.
my voice. They first of all, they back in City Beautiful. They soaking up some of this good sun. It was cold and ugly and nasty in Cleveland. We
Mm.
got this good sunshine down here. Get some of that, get some of that melanin popping, and then let's see what we could do, man. Get down here, and we might be a little more loose in this warm weather. But I hated to see my man Suggs. He hurt his knee. I don't know how
Yeah,
serious it is or not, but he's like one of those heart and soul guys for us, and like I feel like he's our best wing perimeter defender.
yeah.
So hopefully he can be back, and we just gotta see, man. What you see going on out there?
I just see just a little bit of immaturity. You know what I'm saying? This is their first time in the playoffs in a while. Uh, it's really not nothing they doing. I feel like they playing hard. I just feel like just Cleveland just looking like a veteran team. They know what they want to do. They know the spots they want to get to. They know the game plan. Look like they've been there before. And these guys are young. I still love Orlando, man. I love the way they play. Shout out to Suggs. I hope he get back. It was crazy how he hyperextended his
Yeah.
knee. Um, but I just it nothing's really sticks out, but they just a little bit immature, and Cleveland look more like a veteran team, like they've been to the playoffs every year.
Nobody expected us, the Magic to be in this position in the playoffs, as high a seed as they are and all of those different things. And for me, this is, not to take anything, like we still got a chance, man. We still got our home court. We come home and protect our home court. That changed the whole series. But same time, coming into the playoffs, I knew we were ahead of schedule. You know what I'm saying? Coach Mosey's done a great job. These guys have done a great job getting themselves and playing themselves into this position. But this is, this seasoning right here. This is them getting some good seasoning early, learning what it feel like to get here. But at the same time, we still in the fight, man. They did what they supposed to do. They held serve on their home court. Now we got to come back and try and do the same.
Nothing really sticks out in that series. Just just a little bit more, little bit immature, and like I said, they playing against a veteran team. They kind of know what they do, how they play, what they need to get through, and Cleveland doing what they supposed to do, and they did what they supposed to did at home.
And the Knicks went up 2-0. This game went down to the wire. Like when I say down, down, down to the wire, Philly gave them everything they wanted and more. Tyrese Maxey, Big MB, they came in and played how they supposed to play like superstars. But even with Brunson didn't shoot the greatest. 8 for 29, still got his 24. But you had those others. You had them other Villanova homeboys come through. DiVincenzo with the game winner. But Josh Hart, 21 and 15, bro. 21 and 15. Now that's after my heart. Guard, wingman going there getting 15 boards, big rebounds the way he be doing. He goes and gets timely, impactful, like meaningful rebounds, second shots, all of these different things to help them. Like what you think about these Knicks, man? Knicks up 2-0. The whole New York City out there, they turning up, boy. The Garden is crazy. The city energy is crazy right now.
I feel the Knicks fed off the crowd. I feel like they everybody out there played hard, man. I love how Josh Hart played. I love how they just played as a team. Even though Jalen wasn't getting his buckets and so forth on, they stuck with it and stuck in it because Embiid and them came out punching last game, and it was kind of unfortunate at the end and so forth. I think the 76ers did a great job on Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Made him make some tough shots, and made all his shots contested, and they adjusted very well. I think this gonna be a series. I think they gonna. I think 76 gonna go back home and probably win them too, and it's gonna be an exciting series. I kind of figured that it was gonna be one of them series because Embiid got hurt, so it's unfortunate them to be in the back of the pole to run into something like that. Usually they have home court advantage, but man, it was lights, camera, action in the Garden, man. You know, the crowd was into it. Everybody played good. Uh, at the end of the game, I feel like they should have either got a timeout or a foul on that with Maxi. But hey, it's playoffs. If they don't call it, you got to play through it.
You gotta have that rebound though, bro. They had 2, 3 shots at it at the end.
Yeah,
When DiVincenzo, like you gotta secure that rebound. DiVincenzo, that's the highest percentage 3 point in the game. Offense, rebound, kick out. That's the
definitely
that's the
is.
one. That's the
Definitely
one that
is.
kills you.
Definitely is. But it was a great game, man. I was excited to catch it from start to finish.
Yeah, I think this, like you said, I'm with you. This next series is gonna be exciting, man. It'll be interesting to see, what Philly could do. Going back to their home court, they're in the same position that the Magic are in. Now, let's go on head out west, Black. Let's go
Yeah,
on
yeah,
head out
yeah.
west, boy. Them Nuggets and Lakers, another one down to the wire where Jamal Glitch Murray had to call game on these folks, bro. What did you see? What excited you about this Lakers game? Lakers and Nuggets. Lakers down 0-2 right now.
I love how the Lakers came out. D'Angelo came out right away, hit three back-to-back threes. The Lakers went up 20. They was playing good all around the board. I love how AD was playing. LeBron was playing. AD, if he has 32 by the end of the third quarter, he can't take one shot in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? I felt that
It's
was
crazy.
like like I'm not questioning Darvin Ham, but as a coach, man, you got to call timeout.
Players too. The players too. Like you gotta acknowledge that. And he should have been saying something himself. Like AD should have been like tripping.
Yeah, you gotta get him the ball because man, he was going through something. But the Nuggets, man, at altitude, I feel like the Lakers kind of ran out of gas, but the Nuggets with that altitude, and they never quit. They never quit. Man, Porter barely took shots, but every time he took one, it was like a dagger. The
Look,
way Joker do his thing is crazy. The way he do his
27,
thing.
20, and 10.
Man, I'm talking about like the end of the gameplay where he got the and one, man. He basically bagged him up from the 3-point line, gave him one of them old school Kevin McHale fakes with an and one. Like that game was just so exciting from start to finish, even though the Lakers went up 20. That man, the shot with Jamal Murray at the end, man, it was just crazy.
Let me ask you this, Black. Let me ask you this. If you the Lakers, right?
Mhm.
AD has 32 and 11.
Mhm.
LeBron, 26, 8, and 12.
Mhm.
D'Lo, 23, 7 for 11 from the three.
Mhm.
And you still lose?
Yeah.
Bro, these are all of the things that they said you need. You need LeBron and AD. First of all, LeBron has been consistent. You need AD to show up. AD showed up, even though he should have got more shots and more touches in the fourth. 32 and 11 that's as good as you could ask for going into the game. Saying
Yeah.
he gonna give you these numbers. Then you get D'Angelo Russell, the other X factor. Who they saying when he plays well, shoots well, they usually do well. Well, he hit 7 threes, 23 points.
Yeah.
You do all of those things and you still lose. And this is
Yeah.
the Denver Nuggets 10th straight win against the Lakers, bro. 10
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
So if you a Laker, what do you like? What do you like? Do you feel like it's yeah, they headed back to their home court and everything, but do you really what's their confidence looking like right now when you saying all of these things and you looking at the numbers stacked up against them?
Man, we did an early tap in a couple of weeks back, and I said that the if the Lakers don't make no prominent moves, they won't be a contender. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Like the Lakers need a consistent guy to score 20 to 25 points, which D'Lo did this last game. And what it do? It put them in the game and gave them an opportunity to win. I feel like they're a contender if you can get at least one of them guys to consistently get 20 to 25. Even though they lost it and it's a heartbreak and this take a lot of energy out of you from losing that way, you have a chance when you have LeBron and AD doing their thing and you got this other guy getting 20 to 25 points. So I think they're in a good position, man. Denver went home and took care of their business at home. But man, like the consistency of either D'Lo or Reeves For them to have any type of chance, they need that other guy. So, I always say that with the Lakers. The Lakers is 120 to 25 point score from being a contender. And I feel like they're a contender. I feel like they kept them in the game. When guys play like that, I would play a game like that any day instead of getting beat by 10 or 15 because the other guys haven't stepped up and did their job.
I agree with you, but I just feel like if you like Darvin Ham, like some of the people that's not like in the battle, when you not in it, you see it different. Like Darvin Ham looking at that, he might be hopeless over there, bro. They looking at 10 straight. 10
Yeah.
straight. 10 straight. And this is with your guys showing up and giving it their best shot. And it's like we still, even though like you said, it could have went anywhere either way. With that last shot, it could have went to overtime and they keep playing. But it's like, God damn, that's discouraging at some point, boy. You got these people just staring you down. It's
I
like
know it's crazy because, like, man, they was hitting big shots. It's like Denver was playing D even when they went up 20. Like, man, they was hitting tough contested shots, and everything was contested. Everything was a battle. Like, if you ain't get a chance to watch that game, please catch the replay because that game was intense from start to finish. And there was so many highlights within that game and so many key moments and point. Man, the rebound from Gordon to kick out to Porter for the three, that was like crazy to get. The steal from LeBron to get the dunk at the end, the 3-point shots LeBron was making. Like LeBron was making so many threes. When he finally got an open three at the end of the game, it went in and out. Like that could have been the dagger in the game if he would have hit that three, and he was wide open. So it was sparks all over it. Like I love that game, but like I keep on saying, like them having a guy that consistently just get them 20 to 25 points outside of LeBron and AD, it gives them a chance to win anything. It makes them be able to compete with any team in the league. And D'Lo gave them last night, and that's the reason they had a chance to win that game.
man, I don't know if the Lakers get one. This could be a sweep. I don't know. We gonna see. We staying tuned. Let's get to this other these other matchups, man. Out west, you got the T
Yeah.
Wolves and the Suns,
Woo.
and you got the young dog barking, young Ant Man.
Mhm.
He trying to stake his claim. Black and mild. What you think? What you think out there when you see that boy out there? He walking that walk. He hooping. The one exchange after he hit the shot and he yelling and KD looking at him and smile. I love that so much because to me that's like KD as one of the big homies. He's seeing what's going on, and it ain't like he got 30 plus in this game too, but he still recognized game and respect it. He's smiling at him like, okay, young fella, I see you. I
Yeah.
love that little exchange because it was like that's competition at his best form, and it's like at the same time, like while KD was deep in that competition, he still acknowledged that moment. And he shot him a smile like I see you, young fella. Like that was dope to me, man. I love that little exchange right there. And then to hear Ant Man after the game speak to it, like man, everybody know that's been my favorite player of all time. So that was like a dope moment for him. It wasn't like it was no disrespect. It was competition, heat of the moment. I'm playing against one of my idols and I'm getting busy. I'm fucking hyped right now. And so I love that.
You young fellas that's coming up, that's the way you do it. That's the way you earn your respect. That's the way you play. That's how hard you go without being disrespectful or doing all the extra goofy stuff that guys do these days. That's the proper way to do it and stay competitive. Uh man, and L, you can see Aunt L was wanted. He wanted bad. He's putting all his cards on the table to show that he's the best, and you can't do nothing but respect that. But you got some guys that's very competitive on that other side. I feel like this gonna be a real good series.
Ant Man is on the roll, and like you know how it is when you got that when you feeling like he feeling, you got the confidence going. You know what I'm saying? You got everybody comparing and talking. Like MJ himself allegedly told Stephen A. that boy a bad boy, and not like you know what that's doing to that boy here. Like he vibing right now. Like he feeling himself. So like they got to do something to come come kind of suppress some of that confidence and slow young fella down. Cause right now he looking like he running away with the confidence and he balling like a motherfucker right now.
I think that's the reason that you fight for a home court advantage doing to put yourself solidified to get you a home court. I just feel like it's gonna be a series. The Knicks and 76ers, the Lakers and Denver, this 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 Timberwolves and Suns, and that Clippers and Mavericks. I think it's just gonna be something.
Well, you just brought it up. Let's get on to them Clippers and Mavericks. Like game
Yeah.
one, everybody was doing all of the buzzing around. There's no Kawhi. Everybody thought that Luka and Kyrie was about to go crazy and give them trouble. Like, to their credit, Luka 33, 13, and 6, Kyrie 31, 7, and 4. But this was a blowout. Like
Hmm.
from the beginning, I mean, it ended a little closer than it was, but the whole like I was super surprised that it was that one sided. I mean, we with the Clippers, we riding and dying with the boys, but like
Yeah.
I just didn't expect it to be that one sided like that, especially with Kawhi not being there, and then you look at Luka and Kyrie playing so well, but they didn't get much support. So what did you see out there, Black?
I feel like the Clippers did a great job on the other guys. Like they didn't let like outside of Luca, they made Luca and Kyrie earn everything they got, but everybody else, like man, they locked down, they stayed focused, they didn't let nobody else beat them, and I feel like that won the game for them.
Can we give James Harden his proper credit? Because everybody
Of
be
course,
talking so much shit when he struggle or do this or that. But like
man.
the man went out there and put on a show. He put on a show. He came out there and made the impression. He set the tone and set it off the right way that got the lead up there. Came out bang 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 threes, buckets, and like he was giving you what he needed to give you.
Yeah,
Like I need to hear people applaud that and give him his just due because we be real loud when he comes short of whatever's supposed to be going on. But like that man stepped up and put on a show and it wasn't even close.
man. Shout out to James Harden, everything he went through this year, getting on the team, playing the way he playing. I'm so happy the Clippers got him and Russ. I feel like they a perfect fit. The way he played, the way he controlled the game, like old James Harden, that's what we got. If you want to say that,
You can't expect those type of numbers, but I like you say the way he played. Like
yeah,
what I'm saying, whatever the numbers shake out, I just liked his aggression and the way he took the game by the horns. In my opinion, man, we need that type of James Harden. Whether he's scoring 30 or not, you just need that type of locked in and locked and loaded type player like he was that game. He was incredible.
yeah. But tip their hat off to them, man. Like you know, nobody in the world can stop Luca and stop Kyrie Irving.
That's what make them so scary.
But for them to hold the rest of the team to 31 points, man, that's a great team effort all around for the Clippers. So shout out to the Clippers and T. Lue for that game plan to hold them down.
I still got this is the most competitive series though, so I expect this to be back and forth. I don't really expect it to just be blowout to blowout. I don't know how it's gonna shake out, but I look at this series as going like 6, 7 games and
Oh
being one of
no,
them real fights.
I'm not overexcited. You see, I'm not jumping up and down and yelling and all that stuff because I definitely respect Jason Kidd, their organization, and what they've been doing the last 2 months in the league of how they've been doing their thing. So I'm not getting over my head. I know that's gonna be a series.
Yes, sir. But what you think about that OKC New Orleans game, boy? Like, hey, I'm super hating that the big Zion is not out there because what he was doing was incredible. My man was finally turning the corner and hit a little damn hamstring tug, but it happens, man. But young fella, we with you. I see where you headed. I see you getting locked in. You was on your Grizzly, and we rocking with you, man. Speedy recovery, get back out there. But I like the direction you headed in. But listen, them OKC boys, bruh, I ain't gonna lie to you. Shay, my favorite player to watch right now, Black.
Mm.
And it's not just because of it's like like it's the swag to it. It's like he could be out there yelling and it just be smooth though. It be player. Man hit the little floater for the game and just turned around and just went to walk. And I'm like, man, look at this little dude. Like, you ain't gonna get hype. You ain't like, the bench yelling, they jumping up. My man just like, clapping regular fives, just chilling. I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, what's up with like the swag is out of control, bro. I think like for him to have that type of game where he be misplacing people. When he bop, he take a person, put him from here to over here, then he finish up. Like when you got that type of game, I'm just used to somebody like him having a little bit more to say. When you got that type of game, that's what make him like different, bro. Like he just be out there like straight plain face sometime after he done did something crazy. All your teammates and everybody jumping around and he just walking. Like what you see in this series, bro?
I just see, man, Shay them, what they've been doing all year, man. Jalen Williams, like, man, the supporting cast of them young guys, man, the way they playing, the way they play together, it's amazing to see. Like, it's great to watch them do their thing, and man, just I'm just so disappointed that, man, I can't get get none of that Zion because, man, he was playing so good, and I feel like it'll be an even greater series if he was on the court. That's a young that's a young fella series, man. You see the next generation playing in that series. I hope Zion can get a speedy recovery and get something at the end of these games. But we gonna see, man. They play hard, man. For you to come in OKC and come all the way down to the wire, man, you gotta tip your hat off to that. All them guys play hard, but yeah, man, this NBA is back.
Hey, I want to tip my hat off to the Thunder on this though. Like they are a team that when you look at them, you would want to play with them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like they look like they have fun. They all rock with each other. You see after the game interviews, everybody together, everybody support each other. Like that's a team that looks like I would have a fun time playing with them. And everybody young, everybody supporting each other. They rock. Like you said, they had the Slam magazine. It's not just Shea. It was about 5, 6 of them up there. And
Hmm.
then they having the success. They having the
Hmm.
success we never got to find. You know what I'm saying? Like they was the top seed. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
they did things like that. So I just feel like they got a crazy ceiling that they could get to and how good they could be because this is still early for them. They not, they ahead of schedule of being competing and doing all these things and they still got draft picks coming and all of this different stuff. So man, they just a fun team for me. I feel like they like a college team that we watch and play out there.
Yeah, most definitely.
Let's talk about these Celtics and Heat, man. Like the what this series is had the Heat have no Jimmy buckets. I don't know how it's gonna be, but they gotta go out there and deal without him being out there and like Celtics full tilt.
I love the Heat organization. I love what they stand for. I love how they play. Like I said, like they can't put themselves in positions like this. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to play the number one team. Uh, you got to play the number one team without your leader at that. I feel like it should be a sweep. I feel like this time the Celtics is not playing with them. The Celtics not overlooking them. The Celtics don't think they not playing. They not sugarcoating nothing. Every single game, the Celtics, I feel like they're gonna be focused. If they don't be focused with no team, with or without Jimmy Butler, they focus like Jimmy Butler is walking in the locker room and playing the next game.
JT
So
had his first career playoff triple double though,
yeah, so
23,
I
10,
just
and
feel like the
10.
Celtics gonna handle business. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a sweep. I feel like they not playing with it's on notice that like these guys can go from the 7 AC and go to the championship. Nobody's just playing with them no more, especially the Celtics. You know?
Did you happen to see the little exchange between Scalabrini and UD?
No.
Scalabrini thought that it was kind of Caleb Martin ran into Tatum on the little box out toward the end. They thought it was kind of like a little dirty play. Scalabrini,
Yeah.
he does the TV for Boston, so he's doing his thing the next day. Oh, I thought it was Bush League, this, that, and the third, right? UD jumped in the comments on this.
Uh.
Shut his.
Yeah. I don't think Scally
Hey,
want none of that. I don't think he want
yo, it
none of
was
that.
so funny because as I read UD's words, all I could see was UD pointing his finger like this, saying
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
knowing that, like, yeah, we gonna leave that there because Like, nah, we don't want none of that to happen. We don't
Yeah,
want none of
nah.
that to happen. But
White mama don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke with the day cat
nah,
Mia.
the real the OG, nah, we ain't
Yeah,
gonna
you
mess
don't
with
want
the
no
OG
smoke.
now. We gonna leave that alone now. I can't sit here and say it's gonna be a sweep, Black. I got too much respect. I think Lespostra Nostra gonna figure something out and junk the game up somehow and get it's gonna get ugly. He gonna make it an ugly, ugly game one of these games, and they
Yeah,
gonna
I like
have a
how you
chance to
keep
figure
on
something
believing,
out.
but like I told you, if
I
they
still
run
think
into
Boston
the
gonna win
wrong
it.
team, they not getting out like how good and fearless and how the coach is. You can't continue to put yourself in that
Yeah, and they
position
ain't got their best player
and
neither. So
expect you
I
to
feel you. I
win.
agree.
Like,
No, I get it. I get it. I'm not expecting them to. I'm just saying. I think they're gonna, try and junk up the game, make it ugly and nasty. But you right. Moving on. Moving on. We get to these Bucks and Pacers. Dame time. Dame time. No Giannis. Everybody questioning and saying what's about to happen. Dame said, "Hold on, man. Y'all hit him with the Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot. What you
yeah.
think? Y'all must have forgot. Dame came out put a quick 35 up.
What happened earlier in the season, them beating them in the play-in, them beating them in the in-season tournament. Man, the Bucks is on notice for them. With or without Giannis, they on notice with them guys, and they want payback. You know what I'm saying? Dame definitely coming out with payback, man. Playoff Dame. This is what we see. But like he said, when that young fella hit that shot against them and did the celebration, you gotta humble yourself because you never know when it come back on you. So, but I still look forward to this series being something. Even with Giannis out, I feel like it's gonna still be a series. I feel
Yeah.
like Dame them just came out way more focused than them, ready to go and ready to play. I feel Siakam played great.
Pascal was balling. That boy was balling.
I think the adjustment on Dame, I gotta see the adjustment on Dame to see how the Bucks react to that because they not letting Dame coming off doing that no more. Like he had 35 in the first half, but he didn't score a point in the second half.
But Middleton stepping up was key. They need this version of Chris Middleton. Like whether
Yeah,
Giannis is there or not, this is the Chris Middleton they've been needing. 23
yeah.
and 10, and he made some timely buckets, and he was just that other guy that's necessary when you don't have your superstar like that, and it's just you got to be one man down. But I mean, they need this version of Chris Middleton playing and being able to get 20 plus points a night.
Chris Middleton, I love the way Bobby Porter's played, how he stepped up with Giannis
That's
out.
always. That's always. Crazy eyes gonna show up.
Yeah, I feel
Crazy
like it's
eyes
gonna
gonna
be a
show up.
decent series, but I still feel the Bucks can beat them without Giannis. And that just give them time to get full force. So
I just feel like, bro, since Halliburton hurt his hamstring, and then he kind of came back faster or whatever, so that he would be eligible for the. I just feel like that he ain't been the same since that injury, and I don't know if it was because the rushing back and it just to me he just hadn't been the same as he was, and I feel like they need him to find that stride that he had in the first half of the season when he had this shit on fire.
mhm.
Cause I don't know what the difference is. I mean, I don't know that it was the injury or something with that, but I feel like since that point he hasn't been the same, and neither have they. But if he can find and connect back to that first half of the season, dude, he had the whole league on fire and on notice. That's what they need right now.
Yeah, I feel like that's it. Like I don't know if it's the injury or not, but the pace that they was going at, how they was pushing the
Yeah, they was.
ball, running
That's what
up
I'm
and
saying. I don't
down.
know if like the
Like,
hamstring stopped him from
yeah,
flying like that. He was flying. It was like every time he got the ball, it was like he was already on his way, and it was like he was. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that'll be spoken on after the fact, but I don't know if that impacted why he's not going as fast or their tempo has changed. But whatever that was crazy. That was
yeah.
that was something different. We got the random stat of the week, bro.
Mhm.
This is funny because they kind of tied together. So you got the Knicks. The New York Knicks just became the second team over the last 30 years to win a playoff game in regulation while trailing by 5+ points in the final 30 seconds.
Mm.
Do you know the other team to do that? It was the Indiana Pacers with Reggie Miller in the Garden against the New York Knicks when he went and did all of the, I don't want to bring up bad memories for you New York Knicks fans, but he was here with it. He was stealing and hitting threes and then looking at Spike, and Spike, don't watch this, don't look at this. It's a bad dream for you, but that's the only other time. So the Knicks, I don't know if they kind of righting that wrong or exercising those demons or whatever you want to call it, but they the second team to ever do it. Black, give me a shout out. Who you got? Shout out of the day.
Man, shout out to the NBA playoffs as a whole. Like
Okay.
we only won 2 games in, and in the play in, and it done gave me everything that I'm looking for, and I'm looking for even more. So shout out to the NBA playoffs, man. I feel like this gonna be exciting playoffs. We got some great matchups. We got star power. We got highlights. We got the best of the best, man. And I think this gonna be one for the ages.
I'm with you on that. I'm excited. Shout out to the NBA for the playoff. But my shout out, I'm a rewind it. I'm gonna take us back to this past weekend. We was at the Jordan Brand Classic. You see, I got the shirt on, so I want to give a shout out to the Jordan Brand for putting on the dope All American game, man. And I got a special shout out. I want to give a shout out to the young ladies, because the young ladies, in my opinion, they put on a better show than the dudes did. I don't know if this is something coming off of all of the momentum that the women's game is having, but we told the boys when we sat in the practices, when we sat in there, the girls were talking more, they were competing more, they were playing harder against each other. We felt like we were more entertained by them. To the boys, dude, they did come out in the actual game and they put on a show and they went at it and competed a little bit harder than they did in practices. But overall, I walked away just happy about the way that the young ladies were going about their business. They was competing. We saw all type of girls that's going to all of the different schools that you see playing in the Final Four in the tournament. So we got a glimpse of the future and what it's gonna be. And I mean, the women's game is coming, man. They not slowing down. These young ladies are balling and they going after it. And then when they get out there, they putting on the show. The crowd was into it. We were in the NBA arena, the Barclays. It was nice and packed in there, and the girls performed. Man, it was a lot of legacy kids out there. Shaquille O'Neal's daughter, Gilbert Arenas' daughter, Zach Randolph's daughter. So it was dope, man. And like I said, shout out to Jordan Brand for the whole weekend, man. Everything was dope. The kids got to have a great time. Got to see some dope stuff, do some dope stuff, see some former players, and it was dope, man. Shout out to the brand for putting on the dope All American game.
Yeah, shout out to the legacy kids, man. It was a dope feeling to see our peers, kids out there
Jay Rich
representing. You
son,
know what I'm saying?
Ron Harper's son.
Like 5 NBA, 6 NBA players, kids was out there playing in these All
Yeah.
American game, man, keeping their legacy and their family name alive, and it was just great to see, man. I remember McKinley when she was a little baby running around Zebo house. To see her now committed to Louisville and doing her thing, man, it's just dope to
Yeah.
see.
But that's it for this tap in, man. We gonna stay in tune. We gonna keep up with y'all. We gonna be all over the place live on location during these playoff rounds. And we gonna be hollering at y'all, keeping y'all updated, letting y'all know what we think, man. Knuckleheads out.